Mm. So how you doing, man?
Finally, someone asked. I've been waiting 6 months for someone to ask that.
Oh, boy. Oh, shit. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, good.
That doesn't...
Good. Everything's great. Everything's fine.
Doesn't look like a man that's good.
I'm good, man. I just have too much...
Going on?
Too much going on.
Yeah.
You know, you are don't have children,
Mm-mm.
and you live a selfish life. And I'm envious when you're sitting there writing from 8 to 11, and then you call me going, "Hey, I want to hang out. I'm looking for something to do."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't. I can't have you over at 11
because you
stay. No, because I gotta get up in the morning for the kids, and then you stay until like 1, and you do this thing right before you leave. I'm like trying to get you out the door.
Yeah.
You're like, "All right, man, just gonna use the bathroom real quick." And I'm like, and I'm like, oh god, this guy won't leave.
Sorry.
No, I get it. We're just different people, and I get it. Like I was 18 once.
I'm 24.
Oh, you're 24?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Oh, you're really gonna get your shit together.
How old are you now? 59?
I feel 59. I'm 45.
You're 45?
Yeah.
I feel like you've been 45 for 7 years.
Yeah.
Only because, like, when did I meet you?
It was 4 years ago.
So you're 40.
No,
you're 39.
I've known you 5 years.
You're 39.
I was 39. 6 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Not so.
And, I mean, I don't feel like shit's really changed in those past 6 years.
No. I just have more to do.
Yeah.
Like, today I was at a recital. I had to go to a recital at 8:15. And, I just feel like there's, like, a million trains always coming. And I'm like, oh, gotta do this, gotta do that. And, like, so, like, I picked my daughter up for school at 7:45. And then, my ex-wife got in the car. And I was like, what's going on? She's like, the recital's today. And I was like, oh. So then I couldn't go to the gym. Then I had to go to the recital. And then people were so... And there's no Wi-Fi in this certain part of the auditorium. So it's,
I didn't know this was turning into a horror story.
It's just 50 minutes of hell.
Yeah.
Just kids, like, you know, doing holiday songs. And then my daughter, when my daughter goes up, obviously I love that part.
Yeah.
You know, I love seeing her. It makes it totally worth it. But then, you know, watching the other kids.
You don't care about those children.
Don't care.
Yeah. So you have to wait a long time before you see.
Yeah, you gotta wait for her. You know, and the principal, he's actually a really good dude. He always does something special in the beginning. Today he came out dancing to Saturday Night Fever, and he had like bell bottoms on, and he was like, dur, 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 and all the parents were like,
that guy recently got a divorce. That guy recently lost everything in the divorce,
and he's like putting it all out there.
Yeah,
that's his release.
Yeah,
his recitals.
He waits all year for that.
Yeah,
is it once a year? Or is it like?
We have like a couple concerts a year.
Couple concerts.
You should come. It's really fun.
Charlie doesn't want me there.
She would love it.
Charlie hates me.
Again, no Wi-Fi.
Ah, okay.
So you can't
No
even,
thanks.
You can't even text. It's really hard to sit there.
Yeah. But isn't that bringing you back, though, to, like, because you were around back when that wasn't a thing. Doesn't that bring you back to those times?
Oh, no, I hate those times. When there was no Wi-Fi.
Really?
It's so good.
Now it's so good?
Oh my god, it's incredible.
Everybody your age talks about how much better it was back.
That would be like if that would be like if you were like hanging out and there was no electricity. Electricity wasn't invented yet.
Yeah.
And then someone gave you electricity. And then they were like, no electricity for a couple hours. You'd be like, oh my god, and it's just sitting in the dark. It's just hard to go back.
It's hard to go back to those times.
Yeah. I explained Blockbuster to my son the other day. It blew his mind.
Well, like...
I'm like...
What's Blockbuster?
You don't...
I'm kidding.
A Blockbuster is, you know... It
was the video store
thing.
You
would go and you'd rent a video and then maybe pick up some Twizzlers.
Yeah. But, like...
I kind of miss that.
Do you miss that?
I do.
I remember it because I was around when it was around. All I remember from it was that, like... no one was like talking to it. Everyone has this like ideal version of it, like a fantasy where like everyone was talking to each other, like, oh my god, have you seen this movie? Nobody did that.
No.
No one talked to each other at Blockbuster. People just walked past each other and carried their like Nick Cage.
Never talked to me, but like, you know, when I was married, you'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be a good option.
Oh, it's like get out of the house.
It's like, it's the perfect night, because it's like, oh, like, hey babe, I'm gonna run down to Blockbuster. What are you thinking about? Well,
Yeah.
you know, you want to watch Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Pootie Tang?
Yeah, yeah. So then you get out of the house a little bit.
Yeah.
Pick up some Twizzlers, whatever you need, but then you're back home, which is real nice. I don't miss Blockbuster. I just miss being married.
Go back home to somebody who loves
Blockbuster
you.
was so good.
Yeah.
It was the best. I made a huge mistake.
Oh my god. So you just miss happier times. I understand.
I miss simpler times when I actually miss when I had nothing going on. Like I had a good 15 years of doing nothing, and it was great. Like I ride by cafes now, and I'm like, oh man, I would love to go just sit in that cafe and noodle on a script that's going nowhere.
That no one's gonna read.
No one's gonna
it's
read.
not gonna get bought.
Nah.
And that's what's weird too, is because you've made a movie now. You made 2 movies,
Right.
and you're like established, and like you think that would be enough to get like a script made and like
Yeah.
sold, but it's not.
No.
It's so weird.
I also gave up.
Like on.
I just gave up on it.
On what?
On like trying to do movies and stuff.
So you wouldn't want to make another one?
No, I want to really badly.
Yeah.
But I want to really, and especially after watching our movie the other day we watched it yesterday, the one we were in, and
Yeah.
watching that one, I was like, oh, it's the best. It's so much fun to like, just to try to make something funny. Even if
Yeah.
a movie was like, you know, the movie we made is like far from perfect, but even like if you see one scene from it, and you're like, oh, this scene works. Like this is great. Like
Yeah.
when you, or even yesterday we were talking about how like we weren't good at the start of the movie.
Yeah.
But you can see in the scenes that were shot at the end, you're like, oh, we were definitely finding it more here.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. That's creative process, bro. That's what I'm all about, you know. Spark up a J, just let the ideas flow. Hey, where you going?
So you don't want to do movies anymore then? Because
I do.
Is it because of vlogging and shit, like what you're doing now?
I mean, yeah, it's like it's hard to pass that job up.
Vlogging?
Yeah, because it's so immediate and it's like such a rush.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like I love, you know.
And that's been instilled in you since Vine, I think.
Yeah.
That rush of like posting something and then just seeing it.
Yeah, and I think to go back and like make a movie and then have to wait like 6 months for it to come out, I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, I would
Start panicking over it?
You panic over it. You're like, I remember the movie FML. When I tried to get that made, it was with a company, and it took like 2 years, and they said they were gonna do it, then they didn't.
Yeah.
I just don't like to put myself in bad positions anymore. You know, like I just avoid. I don't know.
You avoid. Is it avoiding you're not avoiding putting yourself out there. You're avoiding
just putting myself in a position that could potentially be frustrating.
But if you don't do that, then you might not ever make something that's like really
I've
good.
given up, Brandon.
No, I
I'm
know.
45 years old.
That's not an age to give up. That is not an age to give up. An age to give up is like 65. That's when everyone naturally gives up, is like 65.
I'm sure if I didn't find vlogging and YouTube, I would be still pursuing that.
Still, yeah.
But it's like I love it so much. It's hard to pass it up. It's hard to be like, I don't know. I would hate to pass that opportunity up and then be like, oh, why did I do that? That was dumb.
I guess. I mean, as long as you enjoy it, then enjoy the vlogging.
I'm just a strong believer in like doing exactly what's in front of you. I just really, really believe that. And like, there's definitely been times in my life where I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not exactly what I want to do. Yeah. And it got me nowhere. You know, like I think it's like if you have a job as a garbage man, and it's like, okay, you know, like I'm just gonna quit on something that I'm good at or I'm finding success at. You know what I mean? Yeah. But maybe I want to make a movie with you is what I want to do.
Yeah.
But you're so arty.
Am I? I don't think I am. I'm really not.
No, I mean, I've watched all your shorts. super arty.
Are they?
No, they're not. I mean, they're really good. I love them, but they're not exactly what I would have in mind. Like I want to do something with like more of like a comedy, like a straight comedy. That would be good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to make something with you too, but like, you know, because I remember FML, like that was really fun to film. That was fun.
Have you had like, how many shorts have you made now?
Like 12.
That's awesome.
But
That's so impressive.
But I mean, at the same time, like,
have you learned anything? Or is it still like you don't know?
I've learned how to flush money down the toilet.
That's not true.
No, it's true.
I know what you spend on the shorts, and it's incredible that you get those shorts for the amount you spend. Like for what you get out of what you spend is incredible.
Yeah, but there's
people who do shorts for like $60,000.
No, I know,
and nothing happens.
I've never understood that, but
I mean that's incredible. Like you found a way to do like what you want, have control over it, and you're not spending a lot of money. That's literally like what a studio wants to hear. Like, oh, this guy can bring this movie for this amount.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I feel like you've had a disappointment in me because we could have made something else and then I've taken a right turn.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think I did it at first. Right. I was upset because I was like, well, we should keep making things together and like writing and doing this stuff. And I know that it's hard to sit down in a room and write for fucking 4 months because that's what we did before. But like but at the same time, I'm like, I guess, you know what I think it really is? I think it's that I kind of like, I think I just miss hanging out.
Right.
That's really all it is.
I can't hang out at 11:30.
At night?
Yeah, I just can't. I gotta take my kid to, I was up at 5:45 this morning.
You're up at 5:45?
He takes jazz band now, and the state requires him to have an extra period of gym class because they're really like against obesity now. It's like a big, it's a big directive.
Really?
Yeah. So they make him take gym class at 6:45 a.m. And it's just like really hard. I don't know why I told you that. I know you don't care. I know you were just like, I'm gonna get chicken tenders later during that whole thing.
I guess it's just me going like, because we don't. Two things: we don't see each other that much,
right?
Which is fine. That's what happens when you get older. That's what happens when you get older. You just stop seeing people as much.
Sure.
Because everyone gets busy with stuff. We stopped doing that as much, and the like spark of creativity is now been kind of washed away in favor of this new thing, which you enjoy, which is fine, which I enjoy you doing because I don't know what makes you happy. But then I'm like, I guess it must be just a selfish thing. It's just what it is. It's just like, I miss like making things.
I know.
But you're still making things. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know.
No, I know. But it's also, I mean, what we're not talking about is like the money.
Yeah.
And it's clearly money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I dumped you for money.
All right. That's all I needed to hear, man. That's all I needed to hear.
All right, see you later.
All right, man. I'll see you later. Jesus Christ.
No, and like that's just like survival.
Yeah.
It's straight up survival. I mean, there is no better feeling than walking in on the first night of Hanukkah with an iPad for your kid. It is intoxicating.
Really?
It's the best.
Because you're like, I got that fucking iPad.
I bought it.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's mine.
Yeah.
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 There you go, Wyatt.
Didn't even, she knows.
I don't even know if it's yours. I don't even know if you're mine. But I'm going to give you this iPad anyways.
Boom! How about that? Who's the best dad?
Yeah.
iPad! Woo!
Maybe,
and the little pencil!
Maybe don't scream at your children. Maybe they'll start crying if you do that.
She was like, she didn't even ask for an iPad. She was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What? I can draw? And she immediately started drawing this like great thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's YouTube, baby. YouTube got you that.
It's nice. It's really nice because for a lot of years, like, I'd be like, okay, well, we can't go out to dinner. Let's cook pasta. And they'd be like, and they were fine with that too, you know. Or like when I lived in that like studio apartment when I got divorced.
Yeah.
They were fine with that too. Or like when I lived with Scott and Todd, and then like they would stay over like in the same room, because like they were, kids are funny. That's like the great thing about kids, and then the bad thing about kids is they don't know any different. So you could be like, you could like sell crack, and your kid will be like, yeah, I'm a crack dealer.
Yeah.
That's what she does. Or
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Daddy's gonna be gone for 4 hours in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all they know.
Yeah.
Same thing with when my kids used to do Vine.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we have to do Vine. Keep Daddy's career,
Yeah.
Give Daddy some money.
You want to be able to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get like a T-Mobile brand deal. Like, you gotta do this. Like, Charlie, Wyatt, this is serious.
Look at me, Wyatt. Look at me. No, don't look at her. Don't look at her. Look at me.
Do it again. Do it again. Like the teacher in Whiplash.
Why do you think I threw that at you, Wyatt? I don't know. Sure you do. Maybe because I didn't. I don't know, Dad.
Why do you think I threw that spatula at your head?
You know why, Wyatt? Because it wasn't heat. We need heat.
It's either heat or delete.
It's either heat or delete.
I love Vine terms.
Oh,
Hot
man.
six.
Hot six.
Heat or delete. How are you doing?
What do you mean?
I thought no one would ever ask. Yeah, I feel bad, like I don't see you as much, and like but I love you, and like I'll always here for you. Always, whatever you need. I'll always do my best to.
I need $50,000.
Well, maybe. Okay.
All right.
Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just the.
Well, let's write something.
Not even like we don't.
Why don't you write something and I'll kick back?
If you don't want to write anything, we don't have to.
I
It's
do.
fine.
But there's that thing of like let's get together to write, and then I'm like sitting there and I'm like, well, I think it should go this way. I think it should go that way. And then ultimately, no one cares but us.
I know. Writing is a very self-satisfying thing.
It's very solitary.
Yeah. I like it a lot, but
Oh yeah, I bet.
it's the best.
You sit in that apartment.
Yeah. Just fucking.
Sometimes I call you on FaceTime and like your hair's all whacked out. You're like, "What's up, man?" Like, oh, he's in the zone. And I know. I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother him because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Once you get a good chunk going.
Good train of thought.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could write anymore.
You probably could. The thing that I think is because you keep saying you want to write something that's like real about like something like Apatow, right? But like FML, the reason why that works is because it's about something that It's about something that you were in.
It's very hard for me to write anything that I don't know for sure. I'm not the kind of guy that can like write a story about the Spanish Inquisition or
or like oil or something.
I'll tell you what's funny.
What?
My life's pretty good now, and I don't have any inspiration to write. But when my life was horrible, it would pour out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time you write is when you're like miserable.
I guess that's not necessarily true because there's a lot of successful writers, but I find it true for me. I'm just kind of like, hey, my life's pretty good. I'm gonna go blog, and post it, and but I'll do something. I know I will.
Well, it's now like for me because the same thing. Like life's going pretty good, but like now I have to reach into the pool of misery to like it's like a mode in order to start writing. It's like reach in there, pull out some shit. And then, all right, and then it just like closes off for the day. I'm like, back to happy. It's like two things. Back into the happy pool.
Yeah.
This is the oil pool.
When are you happy?
Huh? When am I happy?
Yeah.
I'm happy when I'm...
I don't remember.
Actually, I think you're right. No, I'm happy when I'm like with my girlfriend and shit and like just like hanging out and like hanging out with my family and shit. That's...
Oh, yeah, you love your family.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, if we ever wrote something again, that'd be cool. But if we never did, that'd also be fine. There's no pressure to do anything.
Right. Yeah, Starbucks is good, huh? Starbucks is the best.
Starbucks is pretty sweet. Oh, do you want to get Starbucks?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll get Starbucks. I think it's pretty good. It's the little things in life. It really is.
Yeah.
A little short black coffee. More money, more problems. You know what I'm saying?
The minutia of life.
The little things. It sounds so trite, but it's true.
Yeah.
Little things in life are the best. Like, tell me something like a little thing that you love.
My cock.
Get ready. We're gonna really leave, actually.
Please don't.
No,
A little thing that I love?
yeah. Like, I love to wake up on Saturday mornings and read the New York Times.
I love drinking energy drinks.
Okay. Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius. I like
Yeah,
drinking
you
that.
love you've told me this.
Yeah.
Your favorite thing to do is go to the gym, and right before you do what you're going to do, you crack open a Celsius and you post on Instagram or look on Instagram.
I drink it for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And then just like go on my phone and look on Instagram or any, like Twitter.
That's your favorite thing to
It's
do.
my favorite time of the day.
That's really dope.
In my whole day, that's my favorite thing to do.
Best time of the week for me, 6 o'clock on Saturday.
6 o'clock p.m.? Why?
Because it's like Saturday's kind of over, and then you still have like maybe something fun to do Saturday night, and it's like that in-between time where you maybe went and did something on Saturday, but you're home.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And I love to watch local shows. That's my favorite thing to do. Like,
Howard Stern.
No, like local LA shows, or when I lived in Boston, it'd be like, it's, Boston Today. And it's like, we found the best tacos on the South Shore.
That's your favorite thing to do?
That's my favorite thing to do. I love mindless, like little slice of life. Yeah, I love little things. What else do I love to do?
So basically, your vlogging is to make money to support 6 p.m. Saturday
Yeah.
watching the local.
I mean, I
access.
could do that anyway if I was poor and broke.
No, but you'd be scared. You'd feel like you weren't you shouldn't allow yourself to do this. Like, if you were like in dire straits financially.
Oh, I still don't allow myself to do it. My life is still miserable.
No. But what I mean is that 6 p.m. Saturday watching television, if you were like in dire straits financially, you'd be like, there'd be like panic. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I shouldn't do this. I should write. I should do this. I should do
I still
something.
have that panic.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though you're doing good.
I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I gotta.
Huh.
I still haven't.
But the money should allow you to be lazy, guilt-free.
I still don't believe that I have any success on YouTube and that it's gonna stick around. I still feel like it's gonna go away.
Because of what we've dealt with like Vine.
With Vine,
Yeah.
and sort of like, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, we've ridden a wave of a bunch of young kids who got famous on YouTube because of Liza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and they're all great. They're all really talented, and they're all great at what they do.
Yeah.
But like, that's the only reason that I have found any success. So I'm always nervous. I'm like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna last.
You should make Wyatt a social media star.
I've tried. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
You send him to school for it.
Charlie's on TikTok.
She's a TikTok star.
She loves it. She's not a star, but she loves TikTok. Oh, she does it all the time. She has like 400 TikToks.
She keeps sending me her TikToks.
Oh, she does. I'm so sorry. I'll tell her to stop.
It's okay.
I kind of like them.
Thought about getting a restraining order against her. It's too many TikToks.
For someone sending you videos?
Yeah.
It's a little extreme.
Nah. Like 4 a day. It's a lot. 4 TikToks a day, and it's always the same thing. It's always they're lying on the cold, hard ground. It's always that.
That's the one TikTok I did last week. I just do them with her for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could get a restraining order against a 9-year-old.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not sure if that's ever been done.
This is America. You can do anything.
I don't know. I still feel pretty lost. I don't know. It is. It's just, just to come back to what we started with talking about. It's just too much going on.
Yeah.
Too much.
Too many things happening.
Yeah, because you're like Saturday, I didn't want to go out. But
Yeah.
I ended up going and shooting some stuff, and I was so glad I did because like I have a vlog for today. If I hadn't gone, but at the time I was like, oh, I don't want to leave my kids. I don't want to go do this.
You know what they say?
What?
You miss all the shots you don't take.
Thanks, Coach.
No worries.
Well, that's true. I guess. All right. Well, let's write a movie.
Or we don't have to. It's
I'll
fine.
sit down and write one.
No, I don't want you to. You're already doing a bunch of
I'm writing
other
a
shit.
book.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to. If you're writing a book, we don't have to like write a movie and then like. I'll just keep writing shit and then I'll put you in it.
Have you had? What's been your like success rate with like the scripts you've written?
What do you mean?
Like what's that? How's that been? How's that process?
Like the
been?
movies stuff?
Yeah, the full length stuff.
The success rate?
Yeah, like or no, I know you haven't got anything made yet, but I mean like you have some really good scripts.
Yeah.
So people have like what's been the feedback?
People like them, but they're just like, we're never gonna make this. That seems to be. But I'm always like, oh my god, I dropped my phone. People like them, but they go, we're probably never going to make these movies. And I'm like, why? And they're like, just, I don't know how we would. They're too, like, dark. I'm like,
Right.
But then I wrote one that wasn't dark, or that dark, and then they're like, we really like this, but I don't know how we're going to make it. I'm like, That's typically what I hear. Eventually, I'm just like, you can just tell me you don't like the script. It's fine.
Right.
I would feel better if you told me you didn't like it.
Right.
Because I would go back and try and work on it.
But it doesn't mean they didn't like it if they don't make it.
I know, but to your question, the success rate's just like, I'm not even trying to like get a movie made that's like a big blockbuster or whatever.
Sure.
You can make a movie now for like $5,000. Look what Kevin Smith did with Clerks. Like, he made a movie for nothing.
Yeah.
The cameras are so nice now. Like, you can make a movie for nothing.
But don't you find that process so
creatively limiting?
No. Just to go back a second. I find it so demoralizing to send a script to somebody, wait 4 weeks, and then it comes back like, hey, it's great, but we're going in a different direction. We actually have something like it.
Well, what's funny is that's going back to what we were talking about with my carefree, selfish, kid-free life.
Right.
I can take that.
Right.
I can take it because I'm just like, oh yeah, sure. But like with you, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
That means that I'm not going to be able to get money for that and feed the kids and this and that,
Exactly.
and I have to do this. So I can take all the disappointment.
Right.
I can take disappointment creatively. I can take disappointment just in life right now.
Yeah.
Because
I took it for 20 years. So much disappointment.
Yeah.
So much
I
disappointment.
feel like I'm looking at a mirror right now, or like a time, like a portal in time.
You see this deadness on my face? These are the battle wounds.
No.
But I appreciate that you understand me.
No, I get it.
I really do. Because it truly that is what it is.
Yeah.
It just all comes down to an iPad.
Yeah.
In Charlie's hands. That's it.
Do you really want to get Starbucks?
I do.
Okay, let's go.